Explanation of Al-Muzaffar's logic, Lesson 1. Logic is a term derived from the word nutiq, nutiq, which is used in two senses. The first is speech, and the second is understanding general concepts, as explained by philosophers. For this reason, humans are referred to as rational animals, حيوان ناطق, as they possess the ability to speak and to comprehend universal concepts. This science is called logic because it is beneficial for both external speech, spoken words, and internal speech, thought. Speech expresses the ideas present in a person's mind, while logic helps protect one from falling into errors in reasoning and deduction. Thus, the word logic may be a verbal noun that implies an exaggeration in speech and expression, similar to when we say Zayd is justice, Zayd adil, meaning he embodies justice to an extreme degree. It is also possible that the word derives from the concept of a place of speech, meaning the place where one learns how to speak and reason correctly without error. God Almighty created human nature with the ability to speak and endowed them with a tool to express this ability, the tongue. Through this, humans can communicate. However, despite having this tool, a person needs a system or law to regulate their speech and protect them from errors. For this reason, humans need to learn language to speak properly. Similarly, God created humans with the innate ability to think and reason. From childhood, humans naturally think about the things they observe around them. To avoid making mistakes in their thinking, humans must learn the rules of logic to understand how to reason correctly and arrive at sound conclusions. But what is meant by thinking? Thinking is the process of arranging known and clear matters side by side to discover an unknown and hidden matter. The method of arranging these matters and reaching correct conclusions will be explained in detail in the upcoming lessons. To arrive at a correct conclusion, these known matters must be arranged in a proper way, because if they are arranged without a system or rules, a person will not reach the correct conclusion. Therefore, just as a person needs to learn language to protect their words from error, they also need the science of logic to protect their thinking from falling into incorrect conclusions. Why does a person make mistakes in their thinking, even though they gather known matters side by side? We say that this may happen because the person might err in gathering the matters they believe to be known, and they might also err in arranging them correctly. Sometimes, a person mistakenly assumes that something is the cause of a particular event and draws conclusions based on this incorrect assumption. To clarify this point, let's give an example. A person might believe that the presence of an owl in their house brings bad luck, and therefore thinks that something bad will inevitably happen simply because the owl is present. In this case, the person mistakenly considers the presence of the owl as the cause of a bad event, which is an incorrect conclusion. Another example. Some people believe that their bad luck is the reason for the deterioration of their lives day by day. They think that lack of luck is the cause of their poor circumstances. Based on this belief, they conclude that their lives will continue to get worse. In such cases, things that are not real causes are taken as reasons, and conclusions are drawn from them. Another example can be seen in people who follow daily star and astrology news to check for contradictions or to see if the moon is in an unfavorable position. They believe that a calamity will befall them because of these celestial alignments. In reality, even if such factors are part of natural causes, they are not complete causes. God created humans free in this world, giving them the ability to choose the right path using their intellect. We also observe such errors in matters of belief, where people assume that the opinions and theories of their ancestors are absolute truths. They base their conclusions on these inherited ideas. As a result, their actions are flawed because they rely on false premises. A false premise can never lead to a correct conclusion. Therefore, the science of logic is a tool that helps humans avoid errors in their thinking. Just as learning language doesn't teach a person how to speak, but rather how to speak correctly, the science of logic doesn't teach a person how to think, but how to think correctly. In the next lesson, we will provide a definition of the science of logic. You've been with the Sacred Narratives Hub by Mansour Shoberi.